Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dash Rose here. I am back with some more video-related stuff, some news-related stuff, I should say. I'm gonna be talking about Lightyear and it not doing so well. But before I get any further, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos in the future. I do many things. I do reviews, news-related stuff. I don't do news-related stuff as much. I'm starting to think maybe news-related stuff is not the best thing. I don't know. I might think about that, because the thing is, I was gonna do some Paramount news-related stuff for Nickelodeon, but I ended up kind of got busy with things, so I ended up not doing it. I guess I could do a video about that. I'll do one down the road. I'll do one. I'll do one on Avatar down the road. How about that? That way I'm not talking about Disney all the time. It's hard not to because they own so much stuff now, but at the same time, I kind of want to talk about other things too. But personally, I'm gonna be talking about the Lightyear, though, the Lightyear movie, and it failing. So now that I've got the introduction out of the way and all that, let's get into the video. So yes, the Lightyear movie is another Pixar film that failed. It failed. It's a film that no one was asking for, and yet it failed. I actually went to see this in the theaters today. I'm not gonna tell you guys my thoughts on it. I'm gonna wait till I do an actual review on this. So there may be spoilers in this video, but I will not try to tell my thoughts on this movie if I don't have to, because I'm going to be doing Pixar next. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on Pixar movies, you can check them out. I actually haven't seen quite a bit of the newer ones. I've seen Toy Story 4, and after that, I've not seen Soul or Onward, or I think Onward came out before Soul. But I've not seen, Turning Red or Luca. I've not seen any of those. But the reason why I went to go see the Lightyear movie is because Pixar's had a bad reputation of having films going straight to Disney Plus. So yeah. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Pixar has not been doing very well. They have not. Of course, they're part of Disney, and Disney has been doing really bad. Like, their movies have been failing, and there have been a lot of split movies, and some of them have done really well, like Encanto, I think, was one that did really good and stuff, but a lot of them have been doing bad. Lucasfilm has been failing, Marvel has been failing. Lucasfilm, I think, is ruined. I think it's done for, but I think it's done for, but basically, yes, I'm gonna be talking about, this film, though, basically, yes, Lightyear did not do very well. Of course, the box office might say it did really good, but you can't judge that on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. I don't judge it by that, because sometimes people make stuff up. I'm going by what people have been saying in the reviews, and some people have been saying it's really good, and some people that have said it's really good have said that it's not the greatest films ever, and yeah, but a lot of people have said it's trash too. It's freaking garbage, and a lot of reviewers said it's not, they're not gonna go see it in the theaters or see it at all because they're not interested in it. Clownfish TV is one of the people that are, well, there are two people that work there that are not interested in the movie either. I was gonna go see it because, Pixar is not doing very well, and I don't know if we'll ever have another Pixar film in the theaters, or in general again, but I'll get to that in a second. But yes, a lot of people have said they don't want to see it. In fact, when I go into the theaters, we went around 6 o'clock when people were getting off work, and there was like no one there. There were people that were going to see other movies, but not Lightyear. Lightyear was almost empty. And there were a lot of people in the theaters. So a lot of people still go to the theaters. There were more people that were coming in afterwards, but usually 6 o'clock is a busy hour, and the fact that no one really wants to go see this movie in the theater says something about Disney and Pixar and stuff. Now, this was where I come into the whole talking about Pixar movie in the theater situation. Yes, I went to go see this in the theaters because I'm thinking Pixar may be finished. It might be done. Because it's not doing very well, and Disney could just end up cutting the cord on them. Just like they did with Blue Sky. They could cut the cord on Pixar and just, they could focus on, just making sequels and shit to, like, films and stuff on Pixar's, hands. I mean, Pixar's already got, the intro for Disney. They've had that since Wall-E, but you could argue, well, it's been going on since Wall-E, but things have gotten worse for Disney more recently. Their stock is way down. Their movies have been bombing in the box office. There's been people leaving. John Lasseter has left Pixar, so Pixar, has left, John Lasseter has left Pixar, so he's no longer there. He went to Skydance, and a lot of people from Pixar went there because they probably realized it's not very good anymore. So Pixar's lost a lot of their great, people that work there. So a lot of people that were great, that were working there are gone now. So there's not really all the good people that were there are gone. So a lot of films are not doing very well. Now, again, I can't judge these films because I have not seen a lot of the newer ones, but I've seen Toy Story 4, and I'm not going to go into my thoughts on that either, but let's just say it's not the best Toy Story movie out there. We'll just say that. But I'll go into my thoughts on that when I review it down the road. I realized I looked at the calendar, and if I do a Pixar movie, every Friday for the next weeks and stuff that I do these films, and every week, I'm basically going to be doing this all the way till New Year's week. So when New Year's, next year, so the first week of next year will be when I'm done with this. That's until what was that movie called that's coming out? I forgot. Elemental. It's called Elemental. But I don't know if it's gonna come out or not. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I mean, it might come out. But here's the thing, though, is, like I said, Pixar is not doing very well. And Disney, like I said, could just cut the cord, and they can just do what they are doing with Blue Sky. They can just make sequels and say, like, fuck Pixar, fuck you guys. We don't need you guys. We can just make our own shit. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out very well, because after they pissed off a shit ton of people for shutting Blue Sky down, I'm sure that'll make people happy, And again, they should have just sold Blue Sky to someone else. They shouldn't have just shut it down. But Disney doesn't want competition. They'd rather piss people off. And at that case, you're gonna lose no matter what. So you might as well just sell it. I mean, at least keep the studio open. Because I mean, if you're just gonna, like, say they just shut Pixar down and they shut it down and merge it with Disney completely, then what's the point of not just selling it? I mean, if they're not gonna just sell it, then why don't they just sell it? I mean, if they're just gonna shut it down, they could just sell it, and because they're gonna be doomed no matter what, because if they shut Pixar down like they did with Blue Sky, they're gonna be stuck with less studios to make movies, and they're not gonna have as many movies being made. It's already bad enough as it is because they own 20th Century Fox now. 60% of it. They don't own, I think, Fox News and stuff, but they own 20th Century Fox, and that's because of budget issues. They can't make all these films. That's why a lot of them got canceled. But I assume that's why a lot of them got canceled. There could be other problems behind the scenes as well, but that's a major part of it. But like I said, they that's causing them to make less films because of money. So imagine if they shut Pixar down too. There's going to be even less films being made, because there won't be as many people to work on them. Because there won't be as many jobs being opened at Disney, because a lot of people don't even want to work for Disney anymore because Disney's gotten so political and, garbage. But I don't know. Like I said, Pixar could be doomed. They could be doomed because, yeah, they got another film that came out, but that didn't stop Blue Sky from being shut down, and, they ended up canceling that film. It's probably because of the gay stuff in it. That's probably why they canceled it. I don't know. I mean, Lightyear came out, they had the gay stuff in it, but I don't know. But they never brought the film back, and Bob Chapek is in charge now of, well, he's a CEO. No, I don't think he's the big head of Disney. I think there's other people higher up than him, but he's like one of the bigger guys, and he still hasn't brought that film back. Of course, it's being picked up by Netflix, but with Netflix doing pretty bad too, I don't know if it's gonna get canceled or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm talking about Disney, and Pixar. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up with Pixar. I grew up with them, and I love the 2000s Lightyear movie. I loved it. Now I can't tell you guys my exact thoughts on it because I haven't seen the film in a while. I was worried I was gonna have to watch it on YouTube, but I have it on VHS now. I have 2 copies, so there were actually 3 at the garage sale, but I only needed 2, so I got two of them. So yeah, I hit the jackpot with VHS tapes there, and found that. So that's pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. That I found all those VHS tapes because trying to come across a DVD of that movie is really hard, and it's easy to find, but it's expensive, and I don't want to pay $60 for a movie, which is really crazy because movies aren't really worth usually as much as games. But I saw it on there for pretty expensive, so I don't know. Usually Pixar movies usually go by about half of what Disney, half of what Nintendo sells for their games, their main game consoles. Because back when they had, the 3DS and stuff, and DS era, they were like about the same price as Pixar movies, but Nintendo has got the Switch now, so I don't know. But I've said that Lightyear movie though, I ended up buying it and got it on VHS. I'm eventually gonna probably get it on DVD if I want to get more money, just to have it, just because. But I don't know. I just gotta say though, I don't know. Like I said, I mean that movie was pretty good, but I don't know. I said a lot of people are comparing it to that movie and saying it's not very good. So I don't know. But I mean, if that's bombing, like I said, Disney could end up pulling the plug on Pixar. They could be like they don't really need Pixar, and when they could do the same thing with Lucasfilm too. But Lucasfilm, I think it's got. I think Star Wars is more popular than Toy Story is, and Toy Story is probably the most popular franchise on Pixar's side. Now, Star Wars is not popular anymore. Star Wars is worth nothing now. It's gotten pretty bad. It's not really worth anything anymore. You could buy Baby Yoda merchandise and stuff, but at the same time, I don't think there's a lot of people that will buy it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to hold on to Baby Yoda merchandise, so I don't bother with it. So, yeah. But I gotta say that while I went into the theaters and stuff, and like I said, there wasn't a lot of people going there, so yeah. Almost spoiled the movie, but I changed it into what I was talking about, the people part, because I don't remember if I mentioned that or not, but yes. Also, I think I brought this up at the beginning of the video, that they, the fans who want the old CGI castle intro to come back, yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that. I doubt it's gonna come back. It hasn't been come back since Wall-E, changed it to the modern, Disney intro. It's not gonna come back, I don't think. Like basically, it coming back would be the day I eat sauerkraut. That's when the Pixar intro would come back, and I freaking hate sauerkraut. That's how unlikely it's gonna be for it to come back, because I hate sauerkraut, and and me not eating it and it being probably the worst food I've ever had, because I threw up and stuff, says something about yeah, that. I don't want to go into too much detail about that, but yeah, that's how unlikely though it's gonna be to see this intro return, and I know fans want it because it's all over YouTube. Like, you can find it popping up all over YouTube. It's crazy. But I'd rather save my thoughts on that stuff mainly. I brought it up occasionally, but I'll save my actual thoughts for it. When I do, the Pixar films themselves. So yeah, because after I'm done with Spies in Disguise next week, then the week after that will be Toy Story. Yay, Toy Story will be next. Hooray! The one that started it all will be next. The whole apocalypse, Toy Story franchise that a lot of people I think is getting stale. It's starting to end up like Star Wars, but I don't know. But I don't know though. But overall, though, I gotta say, though, I don't know what's gonna happen with Pixar. Like I said, I'm not guaranteeing they're gonna shut down. This is more of a hunch. They could end up shutting Pixar down. They could, because, like I said, Disney is losing lots of money. They're like, their stock has been dropping a lot, and they've also been, they've also been, they've also been not only dropping, but their stock has been dropping, but they've also been in several $billions of debt because I heard they're still paying off Fox because they haven't finished paying that off yet. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So they really don't have a lot of money right now. So I don't know what will happen with Pixar because they could shut it down, but what's that gonna do? That's just gonna piss off more people. If anything, they should just sell Pixar. Maybe we can see a freaking different intro, than the same one as Disney's, because, although Pixar, I think, has started changing their music up, occasionally they'll still play the same theme, so I'm like, just use a different intro or something, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, I really don't, it's just, they probably would just shut down Pixar if they had to, because, they did that with Blue Sky. They shut it down instead of selling it off, regardless, they're screwed regardless. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to sell some of their products to get money back. They don't have a choice. And yeah, there are Disney fans out there that'll pay a crap ton of money. And some of the Disney fans probably won't even pay that. I heard some people quit going to Disney World because of that. But there's some out there that are so just out there with Disney fans that they want to support Disney by giving them a crap ton of money, which is ridiculous. I've heard about that, and I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that there's people out there that'll pay like thousands of dollars just to go to Disney World. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Even if you had a lot of money, there's better things to spend it on besides going to a theme park and spending that much money. But people are doing that. That's why Disney is still, Disney. They're not going to change until, they do that. Or they might not change at all. They might just, end up going down to the drain. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like Disney is in a very good future. If this keeps this up, they may not even be around when Mickey hits his 100th birthday. Mickey may just end up becoming a spirit at this point. Unless Disney gets sold off to someone else, but I don't know. Because if their movies are failing and stuff, and they're not making a lot of money, and I don't know. But I think I'm about done here, honestly. Don't got a lot else to say. This is more of a, I'm just talking about this. And I promise you guys, I will be reviewing this film down the road, but it won't be probably till the first week of New Year's, because the reason why I'm spreading this out is because that way I have a longer period of time of uploading, movies and having more days to upload or something, I don't know. I may change it down the road, I may end up changing it, but I was gonna do this until at least I'm done with, with Disney, films, because Disney's the last studio I'm gonna be reviewing, and then after that it'll be all random reviews. I figure I'll just stop at Disney because they don't have a whole lot of, you know, original films. I think, or in their lineup. I don't know, but yeah, it's about done here. So, yeah. But anywho, tell me what you guys, I guess, think about this, about Pixar's, Lightyear movie not doing very well. Like I said, I am not judging it by its Rotten Tomatoes and reviews, because those could be lies. I'm judging it by what people think about it, and they've been really, really bad mixed reviews. Not as severe as Turning Red. Turning Red was just toxic and all that, just a bunch of people just threatening other people for having their own opinions and hating something. I mean, come on, like, it's just opinions, but I don't know. Heck, if you guys like the Light movie, that's fine too. I don't know. There's people out there that hate it, people that like it. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys for more reviews next time. Anyway, this is Dash Shaw Rose. Have a wonderful day. And oh, by the way, on Sunday is Father's Day, so hope you guys celebrate your Father's Day. I meant to get my dad something for Father's Day, but I forgot. He said it was okay, but still, I felt kind of guilty about it. I just had a lot of things in my mind, so yeah. Anywho, see you guys next time. Bye.